Another interesting concept in programming is passing an argument on command line. So when I will run the program, I will pass the argument at that time, and computer will work on that. So let's see, let's try. Let me take it to the, I need some um, CMD command. Okay, so I can type like that, CMD. Okay, and then I want to, okay, let me bring it on the top of this one. So, okay, so this is my CMD command. I can go back to my users, back to these, and then I can say, I already made a batch file that will set the path for my Python, because if I say Python here, it will say, I don't know what's a Python. So let me set my path. I have a batch file. It runs and it take me to the TMP file. So I can just make a CLS command. And now if I say Python, it will run the Python for me. Okay, exit from here. So I have a file. So from there, I can run Python, and then I can put my file name, that is grade.py. And with this, I can put some parameters. But before I go for that, let me show you something. So this is my file. Okay, this is my grade file, grade.py file. And this one, I will be importing one more library, which is sys library. Because, and in this sys library, I can check for my arguments, that how many arguments I'm passing with this Python command. At the moment, I'm passing one argument, that is grade.py. Okay, let's see. You can say that parameter or argument, whatever you like. So this is one parameter that I'm passing. So I want to display the length of the parameter which I'm trying to pass. So it is available in sys, and the variable name is argument v. Okay. So in the system library, I have an argument v, which will show me the length of the arguments. Okay. There you go. So it says one. So basically, this one is this one. Now, if I say, okay, this is two. So now I'm passing two arguments. This is one, and the two is the second one. Okay. And if I say I'm passing like data.txt, again, this is one argument, and this is another argument. I got two. I say this is my data1.txt, something like that. If I say I have 4 and a 5, 6 and an 8 and a 9, you see that? So I have like 7 arguments. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 arguments. Okay. So these are the arguments. By the way, I want to print what is happening in this sys.argument, by the way. What is this sys.argument? And it will display now. Okay, so I have 7 arguments. I pass 7 arguments with this program, and they all become a part of list. You see that? So basically, it is telling me the length of the list is 7. So any argument you pass on, it will become the part of list. Okay. Now, what we want to do, we want to read from a file, and then I want to, so let's see, I can say notepad data.txt. Okay, this is the file note data.txt. It has a value 10 and it has a value 20. Okay, so what I will be doing is I'll be reading this data file. So I'll read two value, 10 and 20, and then I will add them up, or I will do the multiplication. Okay, so in this part, what I will do is I'll read the file. So let's open a file. File is equal to open, and then I'll say data, data.txt. And since I'm reading, so I don't have to specify the read. Otherwise, you can specify read, no problem at all. Now, and now I want to read a value. So num1 is equal to, I'm going to say read line. Okay, read line. but f dot read line, f dot read line. And similarly, I can say num2 is equal to f dot read line again. It will read the second value. And now I want to add them up. Okay, I want to add them up. So what I'm going to say is I can say, okay, print num3 is equal to num1 plus num2. And by the way, I will get some error message because, sorry, num3, because what I'm reading is I'm reading a string. So let's see if I have, so I have like argument. I'm passing the argument is like data text. So it should be reading from this file. When I'm reading from, when I'm passing a data file as an argument, I don't have to specify here, okay? What I can do is I can use like, I can say, okay, sys.argv, and this is my first argument. Because this one is the 0 location, this is the 0 location, grade p bar, and this is the 1 location, okay? So I would like to go for the 1, and then it will open the file in the read mode, and then it will be like that. Okay, so let's try. Okay, so it is reading. I see that it is displaying that, okay, we have a this is the length I'm printing, and then I am displaying the whole list, which is the grade py and the data text. And now I'm reading the two values. I'm reading the two values. By the way, it did not display me the what you call number. So what I'm going to do is I'll say, okay, I wanna make an integer, and then integer close here, and then I can do the same thing here, integer. So now they are integer. They will add it, and they will print the num3 at the end. So let's try that. Okay, do you see that now? Actually, what was happening before, it was adding the string, 10 plus 20. So it was adding 10 plus 20, it becomes 10 and 20. So it is displaying 10 and 20 here before. But now, so it is displaying 30. That is sum of, I can also say something like that. I can say, okay, this is my, sorry, this is my num1 plus, again, I can say num2 is equal to, I can say in brackets, num3. So this will give me some kind of formatting. So it is reading from this file, by the way. I'm reading from this file. If you see here, I am reading from the file which I'm passing. So this is interesting. Huh? Oh, so something went wrong. Oh, we have to specify this in the quotation. Huh? And I think we should be having some F before for the formatting. There you go. So I don't need this anymore. So let me comment this part. Okay. So I only just get this 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. Now, I wanna, just in case I forgot to pass the file, and then I will be getting, or if the file does not exist, then it will give me error. So like that one. So I don't want these kind of errors. Okay. So what I will do is I'll check the length of the, first of all, if I did not pass any parameter, then it will say, this index is not correct, and there's nothing on this location, by the way. So what I'll say is if the sys dot, okay, I have to use the length function, huh? If the length of sys.argv is not equal to 2, okay, then I should display some message and I should exit from here. I should say, friend, you forgot the input file. Huh? and then I say, oops, then I say exit, system.exit. And I can indicate 1 as an error message, by the way. So if I do like this, so it will give me a graceful exit from the program. You see that? Okay, still not working here because if statement is not properly closed, I have 2 brackets. Okay, like that. By the way, I don't need the bracket before. Length of sys dot argument v is not equal to 2. It should be okay now. So you forgot the input file. You see, I didn't get the error message. Rather, I got a graceful exit. So I can do like that. Another thing is I can check for the existence of the file. For example, if I give this file and I say, okay, this time the problem is not because I got the argument, but the file does not exist. Still, I got the error message. So let's fix this message. And I will be saying something like that. If any file does not exist, I will check the existence of the file. If the path, and this is OS, the path exists, this is the command exists. Which exists? This second file, this file, yani this file I'm talking about. If this file exists, oh, not exists. So I can put not before. If not on this path, the file exists, then I should exist. I should say a print. I should say a file does not exist. And then I should have a graceful exit like before, sys.exit, and then I can put 1. So now if I have an invalid file, I will have the safe exit. The program will not break and it will be. And if I have no parameter for the file, then hey, you forgot the input file. So I can just put det.txt, and now you see I get something like that. In case I put data1.txt, file does not exist. Say file does not exist. Okay. So yeah. So this is how you're gonna be using the command line argument. This is very interesting concept, guys. You can pass on any number of argument, any values, and then you can play around. Many people they do the calculator from this part. So what they can do is they just pass on the values, and then they can do the calculation on this part. What happens with this part? Okay. So if I so I can so instead of opening the file, I can because I don't have to open the file, so I can just ignore the file part. Let me comment it up. Here I need 3 arguments. Okay, for example, if I want to add 2 numbers, I need the 3 arguments. Values. I can say you need to pass 2 values. Okay. If it is not equal to 3, then you need to pass 2 values, and that's it. And now I can say here integer argv, and that is 2. Okay. And then I can say this is my argv 3. 0 This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, and then we'll be adding these two numbers. Now, if I just run this program with two values, 2 and 3, what happens? ARGV. Oh, I have to say sys.argv, huh? Sys.argv. So I can say, okay, something went wrong. Maybe out of index. Okay, this is 1 and 2. Sorry. Okay, so 2 plus 3 is 5. You see that? And if I say I can give like 10 and 56, so 10 plus 56 is 66. So if you see, we can play around with these values. And you can make it more short. Instead of putting them into this one, what you can do is you can just read this thing directly, like this one. So you can say something like that directly, and directly, and just take it off. So only thing that we have to be careful is if it is not equal to 2, sorry, not equal to 3, then we are saying this one, and then that's it. So very simple program. And oh, something went wrong because we are using num1 and num2 and num3. So sorry for that. We have to go back, So we have to go back to num1 because we are using the num1 and num2 and num3. So yeah, we don't have to do that. So num1 plus num3. And there you go. Similarly, if you're multiplying, so you can put the multiply, and then you'll get the result of, oh, because we are doing multiply here, so you have to multiply here as well. So you got 560 total. So that's it for this part. Thank you.